Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with Earful of BJ.
Oh, yes, and we are in week 4.
All right, so exciting. I love fantasy football, and we got a great guest here to talk to us about fantasy football, his team, and the league in general. Jake, thanks for being on the show, man.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for being on.
Ah, man, this is awesome. Got a frog. I'm trying to get rid of it here.
I see its legs hanging out.
Jake, how do you feel about your team, man? You feel good to start the season?
Guys, I'm feeling better than I've ever felt before in fantasy. Around this time every year, I was saying a while ago, I'm usually salmon it in right now. I give up. I talk about how much I hate fantasy football. And Kyle and I, that's where we came up with Ragecast. But now, this year, is completely different.
That's awesome.
I'm feeling like a heavy hitter.
That's great.
You're feeling pretty strong. I like it. You're sitting 1-2, but I feel like your team is better than 1-2. Is that true?
We are a lot better than 1-2, and we know we are. We've had a couple of shaky matchups. Last week against Brady didn't go at all the way we wanted it to. Crabtree got hurt, and then week 1, Matt's team. I mean, we all thought that Ezekiel Elliott was going to be out.
Oh man!
And then right before, turns out he's going to play. So that didn't go the way we wanted to, but I'm still up there in one of the highest scorers right now. But
yeah, you definitely have a great scoring potential with Mariota. Man, he's a good quarterback, good fantasy quarterback, solid.
He's surprising me. I didn't think he was going to be that great. You know, I've never really followed the Titans, and he's just constantly surprising me.
Did you choose him on purpose, or was this just by there he is? You know?
He was. You know, what I did for my draft strategy this year was I looked at the top quarterbacks, but I also looked at the depth chart for every team I had out. And I was always just picking 1s and 2s on everything. Who's going to be their first and second receivers. And I managed to get a whole team of first and second receivers. And by the time I got to the part where I was going to pick my quarterback, Mariota was right there. And it just seemed like a waste not to pick him up.
Yeah, that's great.
Jake, your division looks pretty stacked, especially you had to have been a little nervous when it was drawn, along with everyone in the division.
I'm definitely the weakest link. You know, you think? Well, you got Chris and you got Logan, who are really into it, and then you got the commish, who's also, they just know their stuff.
They
right?
do. Yep,
and then
very
you
educated.
got Trent, who supposed to have first round draft pick, right?
Yeah.
Supposed to.
So, you know, there's just a bunch of heavy hitters, and me, I'm a little nobody. So, yeah, I was kind of worried, but it's been working out all right so far.
And Jake, I will add though, everyone's made the playoffs in that division except for Trent.
That's
so
true.
I wouldn't call you the weak link.
I wouldn't call me I'm definitely the weakest link in my division, I think, but I'm not a weak link.
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
So.
That's debatable. Okay, let's just look at some of last week's games. We finally had a good fantasy week points-wise. We had quite a few people. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Break the hundreds.
Yeah,
Wow.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Several of them.
First time.
7 or 8 or so.
That many.
So
I would like to say that week 2, there was only one person that broke 100.
Was that you?
That was me.
Ah, there you go.
Interesting stat to remember.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start at the top of the list here. I beat Eric shockingly, as many points as Eric was scoring, and I beat him with 70. That's not good for either one of us. And then Ethan finally gets a win, and boy, did he get a big one.
I was happy about that one.
Yeah, I was too. Good for him.
Great score.
And Clay, 2 awesome scores. Clay had the defense yet on Monday night, and I know he had to be pulling for the Cardinals defense, but it just didn't work. Tyler gets beat by a close one by Sean. Sean takes that. Yep. Sean was a little worried about who to play. He was asking me a few questions, and looks like he got the right lineup. He got a win. Another fantastic matchup against Cody and Logan. How about Cody, man?
Oh, man. I love whenever the people that have historically not been the heavy hitters start taking out the heavy hitters.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. Logan's, like you said, historically a very heavy hitter.
Yeah, he's somebody to worry about. And so to see Cody doing as well as he's doing is great. Unfortunately, he's who I'm going up against this week. So I'm not excited about that.
Yeah. And I will add, remember, Cody is missing Andrew Luck and Doug Martin yet.
Yeah.
That's scary.
But I have T.Y. Hilton, and he's also missing Andrew Luck.
That's true.
That's true.
And he just scored like crazy last week.
He did, so hopefully again.
And then we got Chris and Anthony. They played, and Chris pretty much put a whooping on Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony's looking a little
tough.
Yeah, it's
a little rough.
tough going here. So
And Chris,
he finally had a good week.
he had a good week. We're all happy for him.
Happy.
Yeah, so happy. And then Mark, man, didn't have another good showing, and Kyle did have a good showing. Kyle's
You always say it. He's scrappy.
he is. I say that
And I agree with you every time.
you know what I mean? It's like sometimes Kyle doesn't even have a good team, but yet he just goes in there and
just wins it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he came on this show and said he had the best team in the league. Did you hear that?
I heard it.
What do you think?
I'm a long time listener.
Oh, good.
All
He,
right.
I think Kyle toots his own horn a little bit too much, but yeah, I mean, it's a good team. He's always a good player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. Yep. Faj here beat Sam.
Yeah.
And Sam was looking like he was going to do something this year. And then now he's got a
he
losing
did.
record, thanks to you, Faj.
Yeah.
I was talking to Sam there for a little bit.
Were
and
you?
we were talking fantasy. I
Oh,
mean,
good,
like
good.
we were talking trades and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he was participating.
Good,
So
good. And he's a 2-time champ, so he's got a lot
he's
to
a
lean on.
legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is. Yep. And then we got Blake and Matt. That was our game of the week, and
Yeah.
wasn't too much of a game of the week though. I
no.
mean, Blake is so good,
Yeah.
and I had to play him
Oh,
this
yeah.
week.
Ugh.
Man,
Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. And then Brady had the best week of anyone in the
gosh, he
league,
did.
and beat
Man,
Jake
I hated
here.
watching that happen.
Ooh, yeah.
So it was Thursday. His tight end goes zip.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he lays an egg, and I'm like, I have this in the bag. Like I think I got this.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, 3 people on his team get over 30 points, and it's just like,
Yep.
So there's nothing I could have done.
Oh yeah.
30
And then
points plus. That's
rough.
what are the odds of that?
Yeah.
Trent, the last game here, Trent beats Colin. Trent had the game that you kind of thought the person with the first overall pick would have, even without the first overall pick. But
I was hoping for Colin. Colin's been doing all right.
yeah,
You know.
Colin's got a good team, I think.
Good team, and he's been playing them well.
Sure, absolutely. And we have 3 unbeatens remaining. We got Blake, Faj, and Kyle. So, what do you think, Faj?
Well,
You feeling all right?
They're just out there streaking right now.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man. I don't know. I feel fortunate to be where I'm at. I'm worried this week.
Yeah.
I really am. So we'll see what happens.
Kyle's going to be a tough matchup. Let's just go and
Oh,
say
yeah.
that's going to be the game of the week. Faj and Kyle.
Ooh.
This is the second time Kyle's been on the game of the week.
Man.
Yeah.
But when you're that good, Kyle's got a stout
Yeah, he
team.
does.
Yep.
And then Blake, I'm all about his team.
Yeah.
And then the 0-3s, those aren't quite as fun to talk about.
Our,
but
our train wrecks of the week.
this is
There you go.
You wanna,
Woo woo! All aboard.
that game is the train wreck of the week. Who are you picking there?
Out of what are my options? We got
It's
Anthony and
Logan and Anthony playing each
Logan
other.
and Anthony. Well, I'm going to throw this out there. My strategy this year is root against my division because
Okay.
they're also good. So Logan,
Logan,
is in my
okay.
division. So naturally, I'm hoping that Anthony wins.
Sure, yeah,
Because when it comes
absolutely.
down to it, it goes your ranking in your division, then it goes your matchups against each other.
Yeah.
You know? So hopefully they just keep knocking each other down. That way I don't have to worry about that.
Why are Logan and Clay 0-3? And then Anthony is a previous champion. He's 0-3.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't know, but I'm liking it. It means they're taking the low road, so there's more room for us bottom feeders up on the high road.
There you go.
Plenty of time to turn it around, but man, it is surprising. But for the game of the week, Faj and Kyle. Jake, who you got? Who's gonna win that game?
I'm thinking Faj. I think Faj
Really?
is on the comeback right now.
Yeah, I like to hear that.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick Kyle, but since Kyle's in my division, I gotta go for Faj.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take Kyle.
We're all looking
Yeah.
at Faj.
What do you think?
I don't know. I got a bad feeling, so I'm gonna go with Kyle. Certainly, I want to win, but I think Kyle's gonna do it. He's gonna have one of his extra scrappy weeks, probably.
Yeah.
It's never fun going into a week thinking that like
No.
Oh, I know.
I don't think I'm gonna win this one.
No, it's horrible.
And that's
Yeah.
how I am right now, getting ready to play Blake.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the power rankings here, the Jesse's power rankings. We're gonna start here at 20. At 20, we have Anthony, 19 Kyle, 18 Tyler, 17 Logan, 16 Mark, 15 Sam, 14 Ethan, 13 Brady, 12 Colin, 11 Jake, 10 Chris, 9 Eric, 8 Trent, 7 Jesse, 6 Sean, 5 Matt, 4 is the Faj, 3 is Kyle, 2 is Cody, and still at number 1 is Blake.
And you said you ranked them by numerous
Yeah,
stats
numerous
and all.
qualifications.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, again, these are obviously just my opinion, or just my opinions. So other people could come up with with varying rankings, but a few people did tell me that they thought I did a pretty good job. They just obviously didn't like where they were, but that can certainly change. Some of the bigger movers here, you got Mark dropping 4. He had a bad week.
I dropped 5.
You dropped 5. Jake, but I do have you as the second highest ranked 1 and 2 team.
Okay.
I do like your team a lot. That's why you're almost in the top 10, even with the losing record. I got Brady went up 4 since he had the best game of the week.
Chris went up 4.
Yeah, Chris went up a lot. He finally showed what he can do with that team.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Faj, you went up 3.
I went up 3. Yeah, Sean went up 4.
Yeah, so if you guys like that, let me know. I'll get some feedback. If you don't like it, that's fine. We'll see.
Sure, yeah, welcome feedback anytime. You want to say something, message us or whatever, call us, whatever. Mm-hmm. So,
Jake, who are you playing this week?
I'm playing Cody.
You
number
said
2
that.
on
Okay.
your list.
Yeah,
so I've got him in my sights right now. I'm not feeling too hot after last week because I was hoping to win that one. You know.
Yeah.
So. Oh man, I would love to get that. Just take him down. Just take him down.
I would be fine with that.
I would love that.
I would be fine with
That
that.
would make me feel good. And of course, more importantly, I want everybody else in my division to lose. So that's the most important thing.
That is the most important thing. What do you guys think about the rookie Tyler? What do you think he's doing right now? He's sitting on my rankings at 18th.
He's not making a lot of noise.
He's not.
No.
Which is good for a rookie.
Yep.
You want that in a way, but he hasn't been scoring a lot. He has been scored quite a bit on, I guess. So.
I feel like he's going to be the ones that's going to come through in the end. Mm-hmm. I think he'll be there.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
And sneaky, slow little start, and then bam.
Yeah.
I could see him finishing high in the consolation round, like first round draft pick next year or something.
Yeah, that's possible.
Something like that. So far, but it's early.
I'm just looking at 3 divisions here with a little bit of time we have remaining. We got Mark is in the bottom of his division. He has been scored on 307 points.
Wow.
No wonder he's at the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah, he hadn't scored a bunch either, so he's got some work to do. Let's see who else we haven't talked about here.
Talked about how's Matt doing?
Matt, Matt's sitting 2-1. Mm-hmm. He's scored the fourth most in our division. I expect him to score a lot more once Zeke really gets in gear. The Cowboys haven't quite looked like the Cowboys of last year.
Yeah.
But if Zeke can keep his suspension away, which somehow he's doing, I don't know.
Yeah. Football.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, man, I think Matt can be real strong. He gets Willie Snead back this week, who was on.
Boy.
He was. What is it? He was on the exempt list or something. He couldn't play for the first 3 weeks.
Oh wow.
Or something like that. And again, Cody, I'm worried about him because he had 2 guys that are out right now. Like I said, Luck and Martin.
And he's this powerful now without those 2 people.
You put those. I mean, those are both instant starters.
Yeah.
Instant starters. Scary.
It's very scary. I'm glad that my game's coming up right now. Now that he's got people out.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Earful of BJ does try to stay to football. That's something the Faj and I have always agreed on. We like to be down the middle guys. Mm-hmm. We don't like to stray off. But Jake, did you watch football this week?
I did watch football.
Did you? Okay.
I did.
What did you see all the kneeling?
I saw you. Are you talking about the SOBs? No, I saw it. I thought, despite what your opinions are, I think everybody tried to be as respectful as they could. I liked seeing the teams come together. I liked seeing the NFL stand together and say,
okay,
we recognize something, and yeah.
Okay, good. It makes for an interesting topic, and we don't want to talk about it too much, but I thought we had a little bit of time. Let's just everyone else is doing it, so we'll dive into it just a little bit.
That's right.
Man, I think we're going into a solid week 4 of fantasy, so I'm real excited. We got some great matchups. We got some undefeateds, and we've got some guys that haven't even won a game. Yeah. And someone's going to win. Someone's going to be 0-4.
We've got some people that haven't lost and some people that haven't won.
Yeah.
That's going to be exciting to
watch. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So excited. All right, guys, have a great week. Later. Yes, it's going to be high scoring.
All right.
Woo!